a good Christian will join the church. And he will be different. The church is a good place of fellowship with other Christian people. I want you to see. In Hebrews 10:25, this verse explains that we are to be faithful and join with other Christians in the church. Hebrews 10:25. A good Christian will join the church and be faithful to the church. We need the deaf people to become good Christians in the church. Now, why? Why do you need to go to church? Why? Let me ask you a question. Why do boys and girls go to school? They go to school to learn, to study, to write, to learn. Wow, it's hard. Many, many years. When they first start school, what do they know? Nothing. They have to learn words, to talk, to act, to grow. The first, second, third, fourth, years and years and years in learning. Finish in high school. Later they go into college. Why? To learn. In the church, you will learn about God. Many times the deaf will tell me, church is boring. Doesn't matter, you go to church. If it's dry, it doesn't matter. School is boring, but you go to school to learn. Here at the church, you come to church to learn about God. If you are here in America, you've been born, you've been saved, you ought to thank God. There are many deaf here in this world who can't go to church. They have no church. You can go to church. You'll have interpreters and teachers who will help you. You need to love your church, love the pastor, love other people, support the church, be faithful to the church. On Sunday morning, yes. Sunday night, yes. You need the church. I remember one time I was in a revival, and a man came down. He got right with God. I said, good, wonderful. Now, you need to come to church tomorrow night. You're going to come to church? He said, no. I said, why? He said, tomorrow night I must go bowling. Boy, the deaf love to go bowling. I looked at him. I said, you cancel bowling. You come to church. Boy, he said, finally he said, all right. On the next night, on Friday night, I looked. The man came in. I looked. He had 4 friends. I said, who are your friends? He said, my bowling team. I canceled. They can't go bowling, so they come to church with me. I preached and gave the invitation. 4 friends came and they were saved. That's good. What if the man had stayed home? Wow, we need the deaf to become faithful, to serve the Lord, to love the church. Your family needs the church. Some of you have children. You bring them to church to learn about God. You need the church. The church is better than the world that's out here. I remember one time I was visiting with a deaf man who was a farmer. He was small. And they told me, said, he will never come to church. He loves television. So I said, will you come to church with me? He said, I said, please, one time, promise me, one time come to church. He said, I love TV. I said, one time, please. Finally, okay, one time. He came to church on Wednesday night, and I preached. I looked. The deaf man said, he'd never seen preaching in sign language before. On Thursday night, he came again. Closer. Friday night, he came again. Saturday night, he came right in the front. That was good. He said, and I preached. I said, any person here wants to be saved? He said, and he came and he was saved. On Sunday morning, he was baptized. And he told me, church is better than TV. Church is better than the world. And you need the church to grow, to change, improve your life in following the Lord.